Hello, today I'm going to show you how to customize the Petrel User Interface to focus on functions you need every day and hide all the features you don't use. Before we begin, if you are new to Petrel and have not watched the UI Part 1 video, take a quick look at that one first. The link is in the description. Petrel is a beast of a software package and has literally thousands of functions and tools available. However, usually when we're working day to day in the software, we aren't using every single tool or every piece of data in a project. Hence, we might want to customize and simplify the user experience to focus on the tools we actually use. The first and simplest feature for this is the Quick Access toolbar. This toolbar is always visible and completely customizable. It allows you to place your commonly used functions right at your fingertips. To add a tool to the Quick Access toolbar, simply right-click on the tool in the ribbon and select Include in Quick Access Toolbar. The Quick Access toolbar is also meant to be versatile, so if you no longer need access to specific tools within a session, simply right-click on the tool in the toolbar and toggle off Include in Quick Access Toolbar. User interface profiles are another very useful way to gather your commonly used tools in one place. UI profiles allow you to build completely customizable ribbons and tool palettes. For instance, in this example, I have built a UI profile which focuses on both structural modeling and property modeling, since I tend to commonly move between these two workflows. When I enable the profile, there is now a custom GeoModel ribbon with all of my selected tools. The great thing is that you can create multiple UI profiles for different tasks and activate the one best suited to your current task. They are attached to your Windows profile and therefore usable in any Petrel project you open. To create a UI profile, select the profile drop-down to the upper right and select Profile Editor. In the new window, select Add New Profile, then right-click on the profile to name it. You will see a list of thousands of Petrel commands and tools to the right-hand side. Select whether to add a tool to the ribbon or to the tool palette, and take advantage of the search filter to find the tool you want. Select the tool and press the blue arrow to add it. I will add a few more here, but speed up the footage for time. Your UI custom tool palette can be found by opening the tool palette on the Home tab and selecting your custom palette from the list. With the profile activated, I can now effectively ignore the rest of the tabs because I collected everything I need in one place. So what about data? Well, Petrel projects can contain a lot of data throughout a field, but maybe we want to focus on a small subset of that data without deleting everything else. This is the role of the Favorites pane. This Explorer pane allows you to drag and drop data objects from any other Explorer pane and organize them however you want. Doing so creates a shortcut to that object, so if you later delete something from this pane, your data will remain in the project. I'm doing some 3D modeling work in this project, so I will grab the 3D model from the Models pane, the seismic volume, some interpretations used to build the structural model, my porosity log, FMI interpretations, and calculated fracture density logs, and maybe a couple of workflows. Notice that you can drop multiple shortcuts to the same object within the Favorites pane, which allows you to create different root folders for different projects or work sessions, which contain overlapping data. In addition to shortcuts, the Favorites pane contains Smart folders, which allow you to reorganize data into your project on the fly. By inserting a Wells Smart folder, I can customize the folder structure for Wells based on a number of things. In this case, I will organize Wells by current operator and then by the deviation survey. This structure can be altered at will. Once the Favorites pane is organized to your liking, you can pin the other Explorer panes to the sidebar for access if needed, but focus on the data relevant to your current project or workflow. And this brings me to organizing the Explorer panes in Windows. Explorer panes themselves can be repositioned by clicking the pane and dragging it. Notice that when I do this, these anchoring tabs pop up, which allow me to position the panes within the Petrel window where I would like. Drag the pane to one of the anchor tabs to place it. The cross-looking anchor tab allows you to subdivide an existing area into two subsections. As an additional note, you can simply leave the Explorer pane to free float, which is actually very nice in multi-monitor setups. Windows can likewise be moved about relative to each other. Note that open windows are seen as tabs at the top of the Windows area. To move from one window to another, you can always click the relevant tab and switch to that window. However, you can also organize windows into specific configurations. Grab the tab and drag it to the top, bottom, left, or right until you see a gray box. If you release your mouse button, you will create a new window viewport. You can configure windows in any order. You can also maximize a viewport by double-clicking the tab. Then, double-click again to return to your previous view. If you really like a specific window layout, you can actually save the configuration within the Layouts pane. In this case, I have set up a basic seismic interpretation layout with a 2D base map, a seismic interpretation window, and a 3D window. When you're happy with your window layout, open the Layouts pane. Select the New Layout button, give the layout a name, and press Save. You can then switch between layouts by double-clicking your desired layout. In this video, we examined a few things you can do to customize the user interface of Petrel. We looked at the Quick Access toolbar for keeping common tools always visible at your fingertips. We looked at user interface profiles, allowing you to customize your own ribbon and tool palette of Petrel features. We looked at the Favorites pane to collect and organize your data from multiple Explorer panes. We also saw how to customize the positions of both your Explorer panes and your windows. Finally, we saw how to store window layouts within the Layouts pane for later use. Mastering these tools will allow you to hide features and data you don't need and simplify Petrel's UI into a customized experience. As always, thanks for watching, and please leave a comment below if you have any questions or feedback.